This shit is dark. Damn. Excuse me, everybody. Why is it so dark? So. Yep. That will do. Yes. Is it focused on the back? Anyways. Cool. Not John. Rumham. Currently sculpting my own guard character, starting with the head. Says Lanny Mass. Cool, man. Sleazy, thanks for the follow Insta a little bit ago. Can't wait to see you at the House of Mass. Ghosty Russ. Good. Yeah, that looks like it'll be a good time. Seems how, it's going to be people who are specifically interested in this kind of thing. Not just cosplay kids and, tattoo enthusiasts, stuff like that. Not that I have anything against the tattoo enthusiasts, but yeah. So what are we doing today? Hey, Uncle Sleazy, what are we doing today? We're gonna cast some resin figures. Let me get my miscast. Pull up a chair. I can't see the monitor. That's not good. That should be good. Please don't break anything. Anyways. Sorry if the microphone isn't, yeah. So here are our molds. Here is our, these are the positives that were cast, that were used to make those molds. Generally, I like to, I like to work something to the point with either sculpting wax or Sculpey 2, or Super Sculpey, excuse me. Super Sculpey you can heat and dry and work with. But get it to a point and then do a rough cast. Take that rough cast and work it to the point where it's nice and clean. This, for instance, is a version that still needed to be cleaned up. Unfortunately, it's painted, so I don't know if you can see the difference. But I took this and I primer filled and sanded it further till I got it to that, trying to compete with the best Japanese, but falling far short, going to that level of clean. The earmarks of professional resin. garage kit. That's an oxymoron. I got into this because I got into the whole garage kit thing, you know. Anyways, this is the lower half here. All right. Drop this and ship it. I clean this up. This is a better version. This is a better version of the lower half. I think this is the one I cleaned up. Yeah, I think this is. Still got that saucy swag. No, this is the cleaned up version. So this version is an even more cleaned up version of that version. You guys wouldn't know the difference, I'm sure. I got a more heterosexual stance out of him, as opposed to the more squishy hipped hemisexual stance he had before. So yeah, that's what that one's for. If I ever redo the bottom half of the mold, I'll be using this positive. Yeah. So that's this mold here. I got to the gun. See there. So I guess this would be his. This is his left arm, I think. His left arm. Now I did these molds. I did them with clay walls, wet clay walls, and the issue with them is that the clay always dries up between your two sides. Always dries up and pulls back a little bit. And what you have is you have sort of just a slight misregistration, you know. Slit mold is the more common way to do a figurine. Use a key knife. If not, just a regular knife will do. Zigzag it so you create registration. But yeah, I just but there are certain things about the clay wall molds that are superior. Anyways, so first stage. I guess let me go a little further by explaining what's going on now. Here. This we have to pressure cast. Problem with these kinds of molds is that urethane resin has a tendency to trap bubbles inside the mold. This is just actually a never-ending battle, and I'm still terrible at it. Figuring out ways how to keep bubbles out of the castings. But that's our release agent, and I don't worry about pressure casting my smaller pieces. I've found that for the most part they don't trap bubbles enough to make it an issue. I had a choice with this upper body, this upper torso, which was that it was like I could logical ways to pour it would be have it upside down, pour this way. Of course, you're going to have a lot of air bubbles trapped right under here, under this pompadour. Excuse me, under this pompadour. And you're also going to have them trapped in the nose, lip, these kinds of detailed pieces on the face, around the collar. Or, that's what I chose to do, I went for a face down. Now, this creates a whole bunch of air bubbles because it's a big, broader surface, horizontal surface where the air bubbles be trapped under. However, it's on the back. Means that basically you're always gonna get a nice clean casting all on the front, which is what you look at when you look at the statue, you know. And so if you have to repair, you know, it's much better to repair the back where there's not as much nooks, crannies, and details. See, there's no chain there. It's just some folds. You know, same thing with the hair. It's gonna be there could be a lot of air bubbles trapped back here. But way better there than in the face. You have it on the face, neck, in the chains. It's a nightmare. So since these are I'm manufacturing these for the most part. I do sell a resin kit, but I know that the people who buy them have to be a little bit a little frustrated when they see how many air bubbles there are on the back. But hey, that's always been part of the resin kit fun. Okay, I decided to do it this way because I knew that for my manufacturing, we're actually, you know, selling painted versions of these things, finished painted versions that I would have. It would be better if I cast these face down. So just rationalizing my reasoning there. So I can't read your comments very well right now. Yeah. A bit far away. So next step. The reason why I also get these pieces out is because I have to weigh my pour. And so I'm going to do the upper half here. So I want the upper half resin piece. I should write these down, but then, you don't get to see the magic. Sloppy, filthy weigh table. Let's see here. Grams, man. I like grams. 320. So I'll be needing 2 cups with approximately 100. Kick it up to 170 each. It's a Smooth Cast 300. This is what I use. It's pretty fast. A little faster than really I kind of would like. Wish it was just either the next step up is too slow. This one's too fast. But I like it faster. So, let's see here. I can do these on the same time. Part B. 170. I'm going to stop at 160. Because I think by volume, the B is a lot lighter. As expected. Part Part A. Part A was crusty. Last line. 320. Yeah. No, not feeling good about that. I'm going to go a little over. I like to go like 20 grams over. And have a small piece mold ready to go on the side that I pour my excess into. And then also the base, or my excess into the base. Right. 274. That's way over. It's about 50 grams over. Yes. I told you documentary about the sea fire. So go ahead and I already sprayed this. I use your Office Max type giant rubber bands. Office Max, the only thing they're good for boxes and rubber bands. I don't know why anybody goes there for anything else. Everything else is overpriced garbage. Matter of time before a mail order puts them out of business. Online shopping destroys all box stores. That should do it. There should be lower end. I'd rather see the process than my face, right? Yes, I will go with elbow. This one, the weight doesn't even really need rubber bands. So I'll put it on there. And the gun. Have the I have a size for that. I'll just put my excess in this base right here. This is what the character stands on. The statue. It's a little dirty. Ew. Oh well, I'm gonna paint it anyways. A little dirty. Thanks for buying. You never know it. It's painted. It's fine. This is my other arm. Maybe I'll have this in the ready with the elbow. Two ready pieces. Overflow. Overflow. All right. Oh, I need a core funnel. This is when you give up on cleaning out your funnel. That's what it looks like. Too many layers on top of layers. That still works. Stand it in there. I want to unfurl my compressor hose. All right, at some point here soon, I won't be able to talk because the compressor will be going. In case you guys were wondering how you get a pressure caster, what it is a converted paint pot. So when converted paint pot, and then put the gauge on there. All you need to do is get a 25 psi, 50. It's basically overdoing it. You know, definitely don't want to do it above that. So this thing leaks like a sieve, air-wise. It's okay. Like I said, I just need to get 25 pounds out of it. Damn, I never realized there was so much of this urethane up on the lid. Holy crap. How does this even go in? That's crazy, man. What's that thing even for? It's just blocked off. Anyways. Position it so all my pieces go on quickly. And we're ready for blast off. Don't try to stop us once the wheels are set in motion. There's no stopping this baby. Except for not having a good screw to this. I'll go with this. Some sort of goofy vegetable steak thing. Extra cup. Oh no! You